England's management are set to get tough with England's World Cup flops by cutting short the players' stints at next year's Indian Premier League. ECB Managing Director Rob Key admitted earlier this week that England had prepared poorly for their 50-over title defence in India, leading to Jos Buttler's losing 6 of their 9 matches to finish 7th, and is determined to avoid the same mistake when they defend the T20 World Cup next summer. England are due to play a 5-match T20 series at home against Pakistan between the 22nd and the 30th of May, and all of the World Cup squad will be expected to be back in the country a few days beforehand, ruling them out of the IPL playoffs and the final pool games. England's preparations for the T20 World Cup in the Caribbean and United States will clash with the latter stages of the IPL, and Buttler's players will be expected to make themselves available for their country. While the IPL schedule has not been formally released, the latter stages will clash with England's World Cup warm-up matches, with the final expected to take place on May 24th. The World Cup itself starts on June 4th and runs for almost 4 weeks, as it is an expanded tournament featuring 20 teams. England are due to play a 5-match T20 series at home against Pakistan between the 22nd and the 30th of May, and all of the World Cup squad will be expected to be back in the country a few days beforehand, ruling them out of the IPL playoffs and the final pool games. In contrast, none of England's World Cup party played in the one-day series which preceded this tournament, a 2-0 win over Ireland in September. The majority of England's World T20 would expect to earn IPL contracts, with Buttler having spent the last 5 years starring for the Rajasthan Royals, which could lead to some difficult conversations for Key, who ultimately controls their workload. A number of multi-format players, including Ben Stokes, have already indicated that they may not enter the IPL auction. However, as with England due back in India for 5 test matches in January and February, playing in IPL would involve spending most of the first half of next year in the country.